Alright, this is A Whole New World from Walt Disney's Aladdin, and I'm going to teach you how to play it by showing you on the keyboard. The duck is middle C, and the turtle is an octave below middle C, so that should help orient you. This is in the key of D, so that's an F sharp and a C sharp. And we're going to start on a D chord with D in the bass hand, an A, F sharp in the top, and the bottom hand is going to go D, A, D, going up. So an octave there with an A, the fifth, in the middle. The top hand is going to hit that A, F sharp, and then drop down to a G and E. We're playing sixth right now. So that's beat 1, beat 2 is 2 and up to a B and a G. So let's just do that much. So it's going to go just like that. So practice that a couple times and then we'll move on. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3. You do nothing. And then on the and of 3, you're going to drop back down to an A and an F sharp, another sixth, and then to a fifth, G and D on beat 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then I would reach over with your 2 and your 4 fingers, and you're going to play a D in the bass again. So you're playing a D triad. D in the bass, F sharp, A in the top hand. And this time, instead of going D, A, D, your bottom hand is going to go D, A, E, F sharp. So it's going to sound like this. So from the beginning. Alright, you're going to hold that out for the duration of the measure, and then start over again with that same pattern on the next measure. So this time you just play the top 2 notes, F, D, and then you're going to hit a G7 or a G major 7 chord with a B in the bass. So the bottom hand for this measure is going to go B for 2 beats, C sharp. In the top hand, you're going to play a G, D, and F sharp. So it's going to sound like this. And then when you hit that C sharp, you're going to go to an A and an E in the top hand. And so you're going to be playing an A chord, A major triad with the C sharp in the bass. So that whole section is going to sound like this. Alright, next section. You're going to play an E minor with a G in the bass. So the bottom hand is going to play a G, and I'd recommend putting your 4th finger on the G because you're going to be playing an F right after that, an F sharp. The top hand is going to be playing B and E. So that's the first beat of the measure. Then the top hand here is going to go to a D sharp, which is an accidental, and then A sharp, F sharp, and then E, C sharp. So B and E, the bottom hand there, you're hitting that G, and then D sharp, A sharp, F in the top hand, and F sharp in the bass. And then when you hit that C with the top hand, you're going to hit an A sharp in the bottom hand. So that's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you're going to play a B minor chord, which is going to sound like this. And you're going to play B in the bass here, and then you're going to drop down to an A natural. And the top hand, you probably want to go to your third and fifth finger here. You're going to play C sharp and E, and you're going to go B and D, drop down in the bass to the A, and then you're going to play that A and C sharp in the top hand, and then D and B again. So that's going to sound like this, starting from the E minor chord. Then you're going to play a G chord with a G in the bass, and G and B in the top hand. So G is going the bottom hand is going to go G, D, G, A. G, D, G, A. And the top hand, and G and B, to C, oops, sorry, to C sharp, and then E, D, A. And that's as far as we're going to go. Let's try it. So this is going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's all. So that whole section starting with the E minor chord is going to sound like this. And that's as far as we're going to go. Hope that was helpful.